What is good, wonderful world of Onewheel? Welcome back to First Fridays. I'm your host, Bodhi Harrison, and let's talk about what went down in the month of January. It is cold. It is very cold for some of us. It is very rainy for some of us, like here in Santa Cruz. It is currently raining. We're about to get another atmospheric winter like last year, so we're about to get completely dumped on. But some people are still staying active on their wheels. People like Maeve here, cruising around, making it happen. Just get those overalls on. The boy Brooks, always ripping in the snow. Look at these clips. Homie's hitting cliffs, cruising around. No excuses, y'all. But I will say, ride your Onewheels in the snow at your own risk. It can cause water damage. But you know who doesn't care about water damage on their Onewheel? This guy right here. Edgar is ripping, I think, his little cousin or some sort of little grommy grom down on the sled. If you're ripping around behind sleds, you're doing it right. I don't think I've ever done this before, but it's got me definitely wanting to try. If only it snowed here in Santa Cruz. But the homie Camille out in France doesn't need snow to get slippery. Check this out. Damn. With the little punch zoom and everything, look at that boy slide. Sick, Camille, sick. And sorry if I butchered your name. Hey, yo, are we at KFC? Because this is finger flipping good, my bro. Look at this. This is not easy. The first person I ever saw do this was Float Goat. And this is a crazy one. I'm honestly lacking on this trick so bad. I should learn these myself. This month's Chunky Monkey of the Month award goes to these chunky monkeys, Jeff, Andrew, and Jacob. Y'all are nuts. This trail looks like some serious freaking chunks. Now this next one was supposed to be Slash of the Month, but when I asked him for the clip, he sent me a bunch of clips from this month of him cruising around ripping sand. So we just gotta give the homie Pablo a massive shout out for his slashing skills and check out some of his footy. Definitely check out our tutorial on how to do this if you don't know how to do it yet, because it is so much fun. Speaking of fun, Onewheel is doing an indoor riding challenge right now. I don't know if you saw the video of Tyler riding up our little standing desk and lifting it up and popping off, but that challenge is open right now. This is my submission to the challenge. Ooh. So we're excited to see what you guys got. Make sure you're getting those ride inside clips submitted, tagging Onewheel, doing all the steps so that everybody can see how much fun you're having this winter. I want to show you guys a really cool video if you did not catch this on Onewheel's Instagram this month. This is from the homie KPS23. He makes some really cool visual effects content. Let's check this one out. All right, we got a tire. 1 sec, ready? Womp, in the air. Boom, Iron Man sequence. This is so sick. I'm assuming he like LiDAR scanned his Onewheel with his phone and made that. That was so ill. Stuff like that takes so long. There's so much like little nitty gritty keyframing and bebopping and doo-wopping. I would be curious to know how long that took him. If you're watching this right now, brother, let us know down in the comments how long that animation took you. I'm hella curious. Now, I found a clip that has some steez on a whole nother level. My boy Antoine, I'm gonna say, it might be Antoine, but I'm gonna say Antoine with the reverse carve. Are you seeing this right now? He doesn't even need to look. He's just swagging from the very beginning to the absolute end of that berm, and I am here for it. Speaking of time, check out Father Time here, this old brother man cruising. Yeah. Check him out, he's got the walking sticks and everything, elbow pads, helmet, proper. My dude knows how to stay young and have fun. Oh my gosh. Speaking of the older homies that love to ride their Onewheel, let's give a huge shout out to the homie Shannon, Onewheel Rasta, Float Safe Therapy, repping for the old heads, ripping fatty drops, making no excuses. This guy gets out and he gets it done, y'all. No excuses. You know who doesn't make excuses? My boy John Ortiz. Look at him putting in the work out here. That is a fatty gap. My boy took a couple hits for it, went real hard. This clip got me super stoked. Coming in a jump in the gap with this much speed, going full commit like that is insane. Big ups, Mr. Ortiz. And speaking of commitment, dude, commitment of the month right here, the boy John Stock out of Denver, Colorado. Look at this. I hope you handle your marriage with this level of commitment, bro, because most people would not have rode that out. They would have bailed probably right into that handrail. So good on you, committing and making that ish happen, my boy. Yo, check this out. This dude's lit. And he actually is lit. That's Max L. Rose, one of my favorite wheelers. If you've seen the guy handing out 4-leaf clovers at events, he's a sweetheart, really good dude. He loves Onewheeling. And recently he's been putting out some long form 360 camera, come ride and hang with me style footage on his YouTube channel, which will be shared down below. Go follow Max's channel, go on a ride with him, and you guys can hang out virtually. Now, we're gonna cut over to an interview with me and Kyle Hanson. This month, a group of one-wheelers went down to the Big Island of Hawaii to hang out with the Stokemokes and do a little bit of one-wheeling. So let's find out what went down.
What's up?
What's up, my dog? I'm curious, what were you just doing down in Hawaii? Who was down there and what were you guys up to?
Dang, so we were out there with the Stokemokes, Pacific Vibrations International Tour, I think is what it was called. It was like Pivot, I think. I'm pretty sure. And it was me and Ali, Flux Movement. Shout out to them, dude. They got the ticket. And then shout out to Logan. He let us stay on his property, which was so freaking awesome. His property, it was so sick. Yeah.
So were you guys racing? Were you training? Were you...
Yeah, so there were some races that went down. Definitely some hiccups that happened. Like the first day, I forget what it was called, Onewheeling, I think is the place we were at. It was like a 6-mile endurance race, and it had happened to just rain, so the whole entire trail was like super muddy, like crazy muddy. Honestly, I had a great time during that race. It was pretty fun. And then at the end, Cody climbed a fucking tree that was like right there and fucking cut a coconut off of it. And then we cracked that open and like drank the juice from that. And that was like the first time I had like a fresh coconut like that. And I was just like, what the f? Like, this is crazy. Like, yeah, then there was a race. We were on the Big Island, and that was a head-to-head race. That was pretty fun. We were like on the coastline, and there was like a cliff right next to us. We had to race through the trees and like through some downhill sections and different kind of race. So it was like down and back was like the track pretty much. And then
so it would go a round of 4 and then a round of 4, and then they would get rid of 1 from each round, put 6 together and send them all back.
Yeah.
That's pretty tight.
And then 2 drop from that, and then there's the final 4. And then the final 4 has to go all the way down and then grab like a tag that's on a tree and then go all the way back. So it was like there and back. So it was like you went there and then you went back. All right, now you got to go there and back. And I thought that was pretty interesting, so I thought that was pretty cool. There was a bunch of Groms there, which was really cool because I don't get to see a lot of Groms. So there was like a lot of Groms racing, and that was pretty awesome to see. So it'll be fun to see when they grow up, you know?
That's awesome. So was it kind of the idea to create some sort of a point system of some kind? So like you guys were all trying to kind of do the best out of all the races and there was a winner at the end, or was it just kind of each race was like for fun and like some little swag packs or something?
Yeah, so there was an overall winner of like the whole Pivot Tour. The overall winner did go down to the points of each race we did. There was one other event, we flew to Maui. Dude, we flew all over the place, which was crazy, but we went to Maui, and then there was the Strava event, so then that counted towards the overall event. The placement went me in 3rd, and then Adonijah 2nd place, and Jafari 1st place, baby. That's right, holding it down for his hometown.
Congrats on 3rd. That's dope.
Definitely. Yeah, dude, I was definitely chasing them for sure. Like, dude, that race, like when we were on the coastline, it was hard. It was hard catching them, especially going back, because it was a little uphill, and I had a GT, and Jafari had an S.
Thanks for kicking it with me for a second, letting us know what went down. We're all looking forward to seeing all the epic footage that came out of the trip.
Yeah, me too. I'm like super excited to see the footage. I haven't seen any of it yet, so
I love you big time. I'll see you soon. Wheel Fun Weekend is like a week and a half, 2 weeks away. We're about to jump in the car and start heading your way soon.
Definitely.
So I'll give you a big old sloppy wet kiss in no time.
Hey, let's go.
All right, love you, brother.
Kyle Mother freaking Hanson. I love that guy. Good friend, good dude, incredible one-wheeler, probably the best in the world. Love that guy. Now, before we end today's episode, I want to share my personal highlight of the month, which was being shoulder massaged and rolled and pulled around George Brewa's Dynavap warehouse with an incredible void sound system, dumping music, friends all around. Definitely the highlight of my month. Thank you so much, George, for having me out there. You guys are amazing, and I had such an incredibly wonderful time. My set from that show will be available soon on my SoundCloud. And that's it for today's episode, y'all. I really enjoyed having you here. January was an incredible month. February is gonna be even better, packed full of fun. Hopefully the snow melts for some of y'all that are covered in snow. I myself am gonna do as much riding as I possibly can as soon as this atmospheric river is done falling from the sky. But we love you, we appreciate you. Please leave a comment down below what you liked about the episode or what your personal highlight was from the month of January, or maybe what you're looking forward to in the month of February. Sub to the channel if you haven't yet, ring the bell, keep it wheel, and I'll catch you guys on the next one.